Your signature sound. Can you tell me what is your mission and why the work that you do is important?
Okay, so yes, I'm the owner of Signature Sound, and my mission is to provide a platform for Black, introverted, independent music artists to shine. And my work is important because I understand that introverted music artists don't really understand self promotion, and they have the talent, but they don't understand strategy. So I'm there to provide them with that business acumen and to really help them be themselves without having to be an extrovert in the music industry.
Got you. And who are you?
I'm Nyjah Monique, baby.
Now, this is important to you because most of us artists are introverts, you say, right?
Most artists are introverts. Even the biggest, the famous ones, even your girl Beyonce, she's an introvert. Yes.
So the way I see your content go out and just how packaged you are with everything that you say and do, it makes me just want to run up on you and just help you, right? So tell me when you started doing this and how do you keep the motivation to keep going?
I started this years ago. It wasn't always called Signature Sound. I started with a whole other name, but I knew I had something and I knew I just had to keep pushing at it and I had to keep going. And the motivation for it was myself because I'm an introverted artist. So I understand needing that help. I understand needing self-promotion. I understand needing to understand how to move in a world that does not accommodate me. So I said, if I can figure this out, then I can bring my people on board and we can do this together. So that was really my motivation, is myself. I want to see myself win, and I want to see all my people win.
Now, I'm asking that because most artists know how to go out, go and make the music, but as far as telling our story and figuring out the marketing side of it and how to get eyeballs and attention and people around our music, not only do we not know how to do it properly, but we really just don't care about that.
Right.
So tell me about the education piece of your company. Like, I'm just black. I'm a black and slow artist, right?
Yeah.
How you, how do you talk to me? How do you help me right
So I
away?
help you. Everything that I do is based on holism. So I want to make sure your mind is right too. So I want to make sure you're reading certain books. I want to make sure that you're meditating. I want to make sure that you're journaling. I want to make sure that your mind is right before we even work with each other. And even if I want to make sure you're open-minded about doing that kind of work too, because being an artist is not just about being creative. It's not just about making music. Your mind got to be right. Your finances got to be right. Your spirit got to be right. Your emotions got to be right in order to be a superstar. So where I come in is with that holism, but then I also have media training, interview training. I teach you how to talk on camera. I teach you how to speak. I teach you how to curate your brand story so you're not just talking in circles. I teach you about how to write songs. I teach you about self-promotion. I teach you how to network as an introvert and not having to go out in this extroverted space. I provide song reviews. I do the Legacy Lab, which is brainstorming sessions. We do song listening sessions where you can get feedback from your peers. So there are so many ways to be supportive, but I'm going about it in a communal way.
Got you. Now, I think I want to say I met you. I didn't meet you. I discovered you when we were performing live at the Kroger Center. I
Yes.
think. Is it Kroger or Kroger?
Kroger.
The Kroger Center.
Kroger, the grocery store.
Right. So how did you find out about that? And what was like what was the urgency to get like 'cause I think you had content out about that before anybody else.
Yeah.
So talk
I
to me
do.
about that whole situation.
So the way I've come into all of this space is through Tam the Vibe. So I saw Tam the Vibe performing at PyCon. PyCon is where I'm the entertainment director. I book all the music artists, but that first year I was not working with the artist, so she was booked through somebody else. So I saw
Protect
Tam.
Your Energy Con.
Protect Your Energy Con, yes, in Atlanta. So I saw Tam perform. I had to connect with her. I wanted to know her story more, and we became cool. We started working together, and then I met Quasi, and then that's how I started learning about the events through about Black Nerd Mafia and everything that was going on in the city. So I pulled up to the Kroger Center and I was like, I got to get this on camera. And because I understand how introverts work and how they move, I knew I had to move on this and create this content because, like you said, y'all don't care.
Nope.
Y'all just out here doing what y'all want to do. So I'm
Right.
gonna be the one to shine that light on you and say, look at how beautiful you are. Look at you. You are a star. And let me show you how you are a star by presenting this content to you in this way.
Right. I want to know why you do this, though. Tell me why you're doing this. I want to know.
I mean,
Deep down, why are you doing this?
I love music and I love music artists, and a lot of the music that I listen to is not mainstream. And a lot of the artists I see and that I support are not mainstream, but I feel like those are the artists who need to be heard. Those are the artists who need to be seen. I look at their streams, I look at their views, and I'm like, why is nobody hearing you? Why is nobody listening to you? Let me help you. Let me help more people see you. Let me help more people feel you because I believe in you, because I see you. So it's what I support. This is the music I love, and I want other people to receive what I love. Yeah.
You put a post up on social media the other day, and this is why I called you and why I hit you up, okay?
Okay.
Let me tell you what you said.
Tell me what I said. What I say?
Why you not sharing your music no more? Why you stop posting your music? Post your music. It was a little aggressive. You was.
It had to be said.
I mean, you checked me.
It had to be said. Because artists will sit there and take all the time in the world in the studio and nurture their songs. They will treat that song and that album like a baby. And then when they deliver that baby, they be like, here it is. And be done with it. You took all that time to make your music. Why don't you take the time to promote it? People need to hear it. You don't post about it one day and leave it alone. People don't jump on it. And like I said in that video, in the rules of marketing, you have to post at least 7 times before someone even thinks about purchasing. That's for a product. So think about your music. How many times you got to post your music for someone to say, let me click the link? They're not going to click that link that first time you post it. They're not going to go to your YouTube the first time you post it. You're going to have to keep putting it in their face. And like I said in the video, it's impossible for your old music to be old to new ears. I'm still discovering artists that made music in 2019. I'm just hearing their song for the first time, so now I'm a fan. So you got to keep sharing your music. You got to keep nurturing your craft. This is what you say you love. You got to show me you love it just as much as you say you do. And that's how I feel.
Now, most of us, all right, and I'm us. I'm we.
Okay.
We make the album.
Yes.
We do the cover art. We call Easy to record. You know, we do everything, right?
Right.
But then we're expecting all of our followers that's on our social media that's been following us since 2015.
Right.
We've all been here. We've all been watching our pages, right? And then we show up, and it's like we gotta work for that like. We gotta work for that heart. We gotta work for that share. We gotta work for that comment. Yeah. And we think that social media isn't changing. We think that it's not about the individual piece of content. It's not about what the audience is actually interested in. It's about what I got going on and what you gonna support because I'm doing it. Now, to those of us, and I'm we.
Okay, go ahead, we. Come on, we.
To those of us that think that we're owed your support, like.
And you're not.
So, you better talk to me.
You are not.
And tell me the truth.
This is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
Tell us.
Your friends, your family, your cousin and them, they are not your target audience. They are not your target market. Please do not expect your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, your friends from high school to share your music. They do not care. And it's just that raw. You have to accept that. They are not your target audience. They do not owe you a like. They do not owe you a share. The point of you releasing and posting is for other people who are like you to find you. That is why you have to show up. That is why you have to keep going to spaces of people who support you and think like you. That's why I showed up to the Kroger Center, because this is a space of people who support me. You interviewing me because you support me.
That's right. It's
not people I know who've been following me for years. It's someone who was in the space that I showed up into, who understood and saw me. So that's the point. You have to show up. But if I didn't show up, you would have never saw me and we would not be here today.
Right.
So it's about going into those spaces of people who are like you. And that's where I'm at as far as helping introverts, because we like to stay in our bubble. You got to branch out of your bubble, but still stay in that sphere. If you like books, then go do your music at a bookstore. Go show up at a library. You know, go find your people. Go help host a book club for your fans. You know, show up in spaces. If you like to go roller skate, then go perform your music at a skating rink. Go show up with skaters, not looking for your friends in your high school, whatever. Go to where people you know like the same things that you do, and that is who you market to. So if you like to roller skate, get on a roller skate and do your content like that, because then the skater is gonna like your content. They're gonna share your content. They're gonna want to share. If you're in a bookstore and you say, I like to read books, the person who's like, I like books too, they gonna show up and they're gonna do that. Your friends and family don't care. They're not your target market. They're not your target audience. So do not expect anything else from them but a view.
So it's over with. We want to patronize you now, all right?
It's over with.
We want to give you money, okay? Interview is over. We want to give you money now, right? We like you. We like what you selling. We buying it. How do we buy it? Where we go? Tell us what to do.
You can go to Your Signature Sound on Instagram. SignatureSoundMedia.com is up and running. Probably up and running in a couple days. The website I haven't launched it yet, but SignatureSoundMedia.com will be the actual website, and you can actually sign up to become a member of the Legacy. So the Legacy is a membership that I created for the introverted artists. So it's a collective space where we can log on and we can have these meetings together. It's low pressure. You don't have to get on camera. We can do the brainstorming sessions together. We can do the Legacy Lab. We can do sound check. I can teach you about your EPK. I can do group media coaching. I can do group interview training. So again, it's not putting that spotlight on you one-to-one, because I understand introversion. We can do this as a group. So you can sign up to be part of the Legacy, and we're going to get it together, because this is Signature Sound. It's where artists become icons.
Right. Now, there was a tragic event that took place on yesterday where artists from the artist community here in Columbia died in a car accident. I talked to this brother maybe a year or two ago, trying to platform him. He is not necessarily the introverted artist. He was taking his shirt off in his live performances. Okay, and I'm not going to say the brother's name out of respect for the family and everybody involved, but for the artist that is the opposite of what you've been preaching to us this past 10 minutes, what do you do to help him, help her? She's extroverted, she's out there. She may need to be pulled back, she may not. She don't know.
Right.
All she doing is feeling through it. If it feel good, I'm going to do it.
So I actually provide a service called Brand Scan. So the Brand Scan is, I go through your page, I go through your Instagram, your YouTube, and I look at what your strengths are, and I look at where your weaknesses are, and I give you an analysis based on my views as a consumer, and then I give you my analysis based on from a business perspective. So I'm going to give you actionable things for you to change on your page and to change on your YouTube, so everything becomes more cohesive. If you need help with branding, colors, getting your message out there, I'm going to help you. But the Brand Scan helps everybody. But if they needed help, they would absolutely get a Brand Scan.
Got you. Now, where can we find this content about you online? Like, cause you feeding me right. I want to pay for the Brand Scan.
Yes. Everything's gonna be on IG until that website is up. Once that website is up, link is gonna be in the bio, and the IG is Your Signature Sound.
Right.
It's all about you. This is your signature sound.
It's your signature sound.
Yeah.
Man, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. The artist community is in desperate need. I'm talking about everywhere.
Yes.
For people like you.
Thank you.
Right? And I know that you're those people that we need, and that's why I'm here.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's these people that we need. Y'all are the same, all right?
Okay.
And for me, I want to see you guys highlighted more. You know, you do so much work. You got so much knowledge, so much wisdom, so much content. I'm not about to sit here with you all day. We're just gonna do another day.
Period.
But why do you think you don't do as much content as you need to?
Why don't I do as much content as I need
And
to?
not just you. I'm talking about people like you,
Like me.
in your space. This man won't get on the camera. He won't come. Look, look. But he'll support me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I had to make you sit down.
Right.
right?
Yeah,
'Cause
I like being behind the camera.
He knows if you post something, they you
Because
I'm gonna share it.
I said
I'm
one
gonna share
day,
it. Yeah.
and one day you decided to pick your phone up and just do it one day, right?
Yep.
And you doing that is the reason why I'm here.
Exactly.
And I've probably been following you for longer than I know I have.
Exactly.
But I just didn't see your content.
Right.
Which is why I forgot.
Exactly.
I forgot.
Exactly.
So tell me why you think people in your space, and I want you to be introspective about it because
Okay, for sure.
it requires you to be a little self-aware,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You got all of these great ideas, but I want to see you do them for you,
Right.
right? Why do you think, and not just you,
Yes.
people in your space don't focus on themselves just a little bit more, knowing what you know?
I think we have a bit of a savior complex. So I'll sacrifice myself to save you, and that's where this shows. That's how this shows up. Where I can tell you everything under the sun. I might not do it myself, but I want to help you because I can see it for you. I can see the picture for you. I know I could do it too, but I want to see you do it. You know, and I think I know that's where it came from for me, which it was very much a savior complex at first, where it was just like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, but I'm just gonna sit here and save everybody else, and I'm gonna let myself sink with the ship. And then one day I was like, no, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm gonna show y'all how it's done, and I'm gonna bring y'all on board with me. Y'all coming with me. I'm the sun. I'm gonna bring this warmth to you, and you know, the sun just shows up. The sun don't gotta do nothing else. Y'all know how to find the sun. It's bright, it's warm. You know exactly how to find it. So that was my mentality. I had to be the sun and stop trying to chase these things and stop trying to be afraid, because I went from being the moon to being the sun, and that's what I had to do. You know, so after I got out of that darkness and was like, no, I'm gonna do this for myself and for others. It started to become a little bit easier to make the content. But like I said, I never stopped. I was making content, you just didn't see it.
I just didn't see it.
I've been making content for years. I've been doing this for years. You just didn't see
Didn't see it.
And you know, it's also those things of like how you feel when you post your content. I might make a video with all this knowledge and get 2 likes and maybe 3 views, and I'm like, oh well,
Y'all don't care.
I don't care. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is. But then after a while, I'm watching more people, and I'm like, your page looks bad. I can tell you how to fix your page. You know, I'm looking at your videos. I can tell you how to get more views on your videos. You know, so after a while, it became almost painful to not show up. It became painful to not do this content. It became painful to not be this self-serving person. And I feel like that's where success comes from. Success comes from service. If you're not serving people, you're not serving the people in the community, you're not gonna be successful.
Right.
So
Listen, she's dope. I want to give her money.
thank you. I mean, I'll take it.
I want to
What's
give
up?
her
to
money.
give her my resume.
Let me cut
Let's
this
go.
camera off because
Good.
thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you.
Once again, it's Darius Dior, it's Think Kingdom Media, where we have real conversations with real people. We share real music here.
Yes.
And we support business owners, artists, and entrepreneurs like yourself. And if you know anybody in the community that's doing anything positive, please let them know that I would like to platform them and talk to them about how we can get them paid.
Absolutely.
Again, it's Darius Dior again. It's your signature sound.
But Nyjah Monique, yes.
And we'll see you next time. Peace.